Everyone talks about addiction like it's just drugs or alcohol. But let's be honest, it's way bigger than that now. It's your phone, it's your games, it's scrolling for hours without even realizing it. It's the fact that you can't even eat a meal without needing something playing in the background. Silence feels uncomfortable now. And that's a problem. Because the truth is, most people aren't just distracted anymore. They're dependent. And the scary part? It doesn't feel dangerous. You're not ruining your life overnight. You're just slowly drifting away from it, wasting time, losing focus, becoming someone you didn't plan to be. Here's what's actually happening in your brain. Every time you do something enjoyable, gaming, junk food, social media, your brain gives you dopamine. That's the feel-good chemical. But there's a catch. What goes up always comes down, and it doesn't just return to normal, it drops below normal. That's why after a binge, you feel empty, unmotivated, like doing nothing. So what do? You go right back to the thing that caused it, just to feel okay again. And just like that, you're stuck in a loop. The faster the dopamine spike, the harder the crash. That's why quick, intense pleasures feel so addictive, and over time your brain gets used to it. Normal things start feeling boring. Reading feels slow, working feels painful. Even simple conversations feel dull. Not because they are, but because your brain has been trained to expect constant stimulation. And this is where most people fail. They think, I'll just stop. But you can't just remove something that's been part of your daily life for years. That habit isn't just a habit anymore. It's a routine. It's automatic. So instead of trying to erase it, you need to replace it. First, you need to be honest with yourself. Not, I just do it to relax. Not, everyone does it. Ask yourself, can you control it? Or is it controlling you? Because if you're spending hours doing something you don't even enjoy anymore, that's not entertainment. That's dependency. You fill it. Find something that gives you slower, more stable rewards. Working out, learning something, building a skill. At first, it'll feel boring. That's normal. Your brain is basically detoxing. But over time, those things start feeling good. Real good. Not a spike, but a steady climb. Sometimes replacing isn't enough. You need something that actually pulls you, a goal, a project, something that takes over your attention. Because when your mind is fully occupied, you don't even think about the old habit. You don't need discipline every second. You just need direction. And when the urge hits, don't sit there arguing with it. That's a losing game. Instead, interrupt it. Stand up, move, change rooms. Do anything that breaks the pattern. Because urges are like waves. They peak, and then they pass. But only if you don't keep feeding them. And be honest about this part. A lot of the time, you're not chasing pleasure. You're escaping something. Stress, boredom, loneliness. If your normal life feels empty, of course you'll look for an exit. So fix that. Sleep better, go outside, talk to real people. Do things that make your life feel real again. This is the part most people skip. You don't quit habits. You change who you are. If you keep saying, I'm trying to quit, you'll always feel like you're losing. But if you start thinking, I'm someone who's in control, I'm someone who doesn't need that, your actions start catching up, not instantly, but consistently. And you will mess up. Everyone does. The difference is, what happens after? One bad day doesn't ruin anything, but turning one bad day into a week, that's the trap. So don't spiral. Just reset. Right now, your habits are building your future, not later, not someday, right now. And if nothing changes, this isn't a phase. This is your life. So the real question is, are you okay with that?